Welcome to Tech Library Hub Empowerment Initiative. Welcome to the Diplomat Center. So today I thought to share a very wonderful concept, a concept that we are going to be standing strong on, because we have always made the case that the things we are doing are going to be predicated on, they are going to be predicated on untangling all forms of mind slavery. They'll be predicated on, decolonizing our people as much as it can. Okay, so if we are going to be making such claims, if we are going to be channeling our pursuits in that direction, it simply means that we are also going to be making strong recommendations, and we are also going to be criticizing some of the documents we are making contact as we voyage in this direction. Look at this. Donald J. Trump, the current president of the United States of America, make the case that people love him because he is brash and people hate him because he is brash. That is to say that we are all likely going to be arrogant while we project these ideologies, these patterns that we are making a strong case at. We are going to be as arrogant as we can possibly be, because look at this. God is an arrogant father. He's an arrogant God. He takes no permission from nobody before he executes. Which also means we are likely not going to take permission from you before we criticize your document. We are likely not going to take permission from you, just like every other person are not taking permission from politicians to criticize them, just like people are not taking permission from pastors to criticize them, just like people are not taking permission from motivational speakers to criticize them. So if we are going to have something that we regard as a pattern with which our minds are being fed, if we are going to recognize a particular thing as something that embodies principles with which God respects, because God is a respecter of principles, not a respecter of persons. So if we have come to accept books as things that we use to calibrate the mind, and knowing that as the man taketh his mind, so is the man, knowing that the things we consume will determine the things we will manifest in reality, we are going to stand at a place of arrogance, at a place of boldness, to criticize some of the documents that are not cutting the deal when it comes to the axioms that has kept our people in the time past at a place of truth and at a place of trust, because no society can thrive without trust and truth. So if we continue to peddle, if we continue to purvey this current theology with which the Christendom has given to us, automatically we will continue to make a shipwreck. We will continue to be slaves. We will continue to be dependent, even while we claim to be independent. We will continue to be, tails, not the head. We will continue to be followers, not leaders. We will continue to appear at the dinner table, not as a diner, but as a meal to be eaten, in most cases dumped at the refuse bin. That's what we will continue to do. So we cannot continue to operate in that direction of what calibrates our psyche, of what tilts our mind towards the identity of God, which is the identity of creativity. We are going to do better. So in that note, our strong criticism of books will be flying around. There are books that we have made contact with in our journey thus far that we are going to strike so hard that it is either we read them to confirm, to ascertain the things, the claims we make, or we work with whatever we have heard. I don't know if you understand what I just said. It's either we come to a place of rationality or we stick to irrationality. It's either we come to a place of reasoning or a place of blind faith. But mind you, faith can never be blind. If you are in doubt, you are in a negative direction of faith, a negative frame of faith. If you are in a place of anticipation, expectation, you are at a place of positive mindset, which is a positive faith, which is a faith with illumination, which is a faith that comes with manifestation, which is a faith that is alive and well, which is a faith that delivers. Because there will always be the positive and negative polarity to everything. We might have faith in the wrong things. It is possible. We might have faith in the wrong programs. If the wrong programs are calibrating our mindsets, our frames of perception will continue to be in the area that we refer to as native nothingness when it comes to manifestation. There is a place of native nothingness and there is a place of tangibility. So if the things we are consuming are not placing us or bringing us to a place of tangibility, a place of seeing evidence, a place of proof, it simply means that what we are consuming is leaving us at a place of native nothingness, and that is not what we need in the continent of Africa. So be warned. If you are, gravitating towards bringing a document into the marketplace, please do not feed us with documents that makes us workers, that keeps us workers in a service unit in a church instead of keeping us in a service unit in the global marketplace, in the nations we are born, in the continents we are born. If what you are trying to project, if the documents you are going to bring on board will leave us at a place of identity crisis, at a place of illusion, thank you, and do that no more. Thank you.